Okay, friends, subscribers, and YouTube videos. I'm actually going to answer you directly with some of these questions. Jennifer Rogue, do I have any photos of my missing kids? Not in this reality, no, because they were never born. So this version of me did not have them. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going to answer it in writing down the road. But the reason why I've just jumped in here is I've just actually found something really, really strange. I'm still trying to create the Mandela Effect Society. Um, yeah, okay, Sean. Yeah, that was just a. I think with the world map just being in the wrong spot, I did mistake Sri Lanka and Madagascar. That's just a mistake. That's all that was. But I did eventually get them right, as you should notice. But they have been changed. But yeah, okay, yeah, Johnny, and to everybody else that's asking me questions about my kids, okay, look, I am freaking out. Trust me, I have freaked out. I spent 2 hours on the first day that I realised they didn't exist in tears. I'm a 54-year-old tough nut, and I mean tough nut. Let's just say people see me when they walk down the street, they run. I was crying because my kids just don't exist in this reality. My exes and everything didn't know me. The friend that I had the child to, she just turned around and said, Tony, yeah, we had a one night stand, but we never had a child. And she said, you're trying to pull my leg and trying to make me think I'm going nuts or something. And the thing is, after a good hour of conversation, um, it sort of, yeah, she said, no, we never had children or anything. And she remembers the new earth. So she's from this world. Um, but there's a lot of questions in here and everything here. Storms in Texas are unreal. Thunder echo is actually louder. Okay, sorry. Yeah, now, lately, in my reality, here's something else as well. Like, we were hearing a lot of strange trumpeting sounds around the earth. Maybe God did get involved, and they were warnings to us that it was just about to happen, because it did say in the old Bible that I will give you a new heaven and a new earth. And trust me, I'm also an astronomer as well, folks. Like, naturally, I'm into all this sort of shit. I study the stars and study everything. Of course, I'm an astronomer. And let's just say they're not in the same place anymore. And yeah, okay, Chariot of Faith. Yes, we had Gillard as well when they got rid of Kevin Rudd. I was actually in the movement that helped get rid of Kevin Rudd, actually. I was at my email address, yeah, let's just say, was remove Kevin07 at the provider. So I helped get rid of Rudd, and unfortunately we got Gillard, but then Labor got lost out, and then Liberal came in, and then they just got rid of the Liberal guy, and hence they come in. And so yeah, and to your other question in the other thing, yes, women are still hot in this universe, so don't worry, Chariot, you're still hot, you still look okay to me, so don't panic. Yeah, that was one of our other questions. But yeah, what happened to the internet crash? Are you sure? Yes, the internet did crash for over 24 hours. Every 3 minutes it was dropping out. But strange things are happening all over. Yeah, Hawaiian girl, I feel really sorry for you, darling, because um, your islands have changed. I can see why you've been freaking out, darling, and don't panic. Um, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to help, and I'm going to start a chat line, and I'm going to answer your questions, and I'm setting up a new channel, so don't panic. As soon as I've got the new channel set up, it's going to be a Mandela Effect channel, and it'll be wholly and solely for discussion and everything. I'm going to chat to you the same way. I'm going to read your questions. I'm going to get you to post questions. I don't have time to do it in this channel, but I'll just give you an example of what I'm going to set up, and it's going to be posted to the new channel and everything. But the problem is, you know how I've been telling you I'm having troubles setting up the website for the Mandela Effect Society? Oops, we're encountering troubles. This is happening, and like, let's just say, let's go somewhere else. Let's go not to webs. Let's go to WordPress. Okay, so I went to WordPress and tried to set it up in WordPress. Okay, not WarpPress, WordPress. It's just typo. Fix the typo. That's me. Don't worry about that. That wasn't a Mandela effect. That was just me making a typo. Okay, so I went to WordPress. Okay, and you go to WordPress, choose a web thing, and this is happening. I've tried this on a few website builders, folks. If you can get into them, that is. And So it tells you creating your stone. Okay, wow, that's just changed. Okay, folks, that has just changed to about 5 minutes ago. This is a different thing. It says you choose your organisation. We're going to be an organisation. Community will definitely be a community. So you choose a theme, and then you type in the. I've already got it. This is how many times I've been trying it. It's been in there. I can't start a website, folks. Doesn't matter what provider I go to, this is what's happening there everywhere. This is why the Mandela Society has not been started, because I can't get in. So WordPress, if you're listening, your website's screwed up. Your website's screwed up. All the others that I've tried, your website's screwed up. I've tried about 20 of them. I've been there, GoDaddy, I've been start a web page blog. I don't know whether I'm particular being blocked, which is a very good possibility. I believe I am being blocked. Now, Tuddy, Penner, yeah, this guy's right onto it here. I'm going to show part of your video, and it's the... I'm going to use part of your video, and I notice I'm giving you credit. I'm leaving this here, Tuddy, so that you can't say that I'm trying to copy your video, because it was something in here that made me really want to put this out. And it was the press. They're talking through about the CERN and everything like this was here. Everybody listen to this. Now, Tuddy was the one that found it. He gets all the credit, and I'm just going to play it. Okay, so everybody, I'm just going to zoom that. Ah, shit, wrong one. Wrong button. That's right, take it to that size. No, it was already there. All right, okay, so Tuddy Pena found this, folks. Go and watch his video. There's the address up the top. Go and watch this guy's videos. He's actually getting on the mark here. So just everybody listen to this, okay? I want you all to listen to Tuddy's.
Scientists in Switzerland are attempting to disprove everything we think we know about, well, everything. Researchers with the European Organization for Nuclear Research, or CERN, are in the process of restarting the world's biggest particle accelerator. Known as the Large Hadron Collider, the restart comes after 2 years after the machine discovered the Higgs boson, or God particle, which is believed to be the key to how particles get their mass. But now scientists want to use the machine to disprove the Big Bang theory of the universe by discovering miniature black holes, which would in turn reveal parallel universes. And it only gets weirder from there. See, according to the scientist, if these black holes are detected at a particular energy, it would prove an alternate existence theory, or known as rainbow gravity, which posits that the universe stretches back in time infinitely with no origin point like the Big Bang. No word yet on whether Doctor Who will be available when scientists actually rip a hole in the space-time continuum. But we can hope.
Man, I mean, it plays right into kind of a little what you were talking about before we even hit that. That is, I mean, the Hadron Collider is something that, like, I know a lot of people are scared of. There was, like, an Onion article that a, time traveler came back and warned us about it. But, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the Hadron Collider, John. Like, where do you sit on this thing? Is it dangerous? What do you think?
I mean, as Tabitha pointed out, like the question obviously is, are these guys up to some nefarious, plan to create a mini black hole? And if that then, gets out of control, then does it gobble up, the entire planet as a result? I'm not particularly concerned about that. I do actually have faith that they're, that they have a certain understanding of what they're trying to achieve. And I think, as I said before, the point is that we're really just at the basis of understanding our reality and our existence here. So the more that we can endeavor using things like the Hadron Collider, the more exciting I think our future will be.
And I totally agree. I mean, it's part of the human condition and experience to push forward in life. That is the most important.
Okay, now Tuddy, yeah, look, I know I'm using part of your video, but the section of video that I'm using is actually legal to use. I'm sorry, but I needed to use it. I couldn't go and find the story because you didn't list the link to it. You should list the link to that news story so that other people can find it, Tuddy. That's actually really important. But the thing is, what I've done is I've just copied the RT section, which is legal for me to copy because it's a news story. So look, mate, I'm giving you credit for making the find, okay? And everybody, Tuddy, Penner, found this news story. All I did was play it. And yeah, so look, I'm sorry, Tuddy, but I had no choice. I needed to put that out there to show them that some press are actually into this. I have actually tried to contact the press, One news channel has heard of the Mandela effect and is willing to talk to me and will be talking to me on Monday. The other two news channels, the main ones here, they just refuse to even answer it. It's sort of the moment I said Mandela effect, they hung up the phone. So they're getting a lot of phone calls in here in my town. But yeah, I'm going to jump to, and I'm going to go back to these comments. Okay. Yeah, look, I'm getting questions like this. What were your kids like? You don't seem to be concerned about my children are gone from Earth. Well, guess what? Okay, I am very concerned. As I said, I cried for 2 hours. And another bloke said to me, yeah, well, you should be trying more to contact your kids and things like that. Well, guess what? I have been trying to contact my kids. I spend pretty much most of my waking time because I've been home cook. I've had a gastrointestinal problem and an earache, and the strange thing is the earache, they can't find a cure for the earache. And I noticed actually when I was on the plane last night that I got to a certain barometric pressure in the sky and my ears started aching, something shocking. So yeah, there's something definitely going on. But my gastrointestinal system just can't handle the food on this reality. Now, okay, to you guys here, okay, it says, okay, I only got 88 comments. Guess what? That 88 comments only happened, okay, I've answered some of them, but let's just say in the next hour, just before I made this video, this is the reason I decided to think, okay, this here, okay, the Hoover Dam and everything is all correct. Okay, Lewis, you're a new earther. You're what we call a new earther. You did not swap. You're still in your reality. Okay, Lewis, you need to understand that billions, and I mean billions, trust me, um, I'm getting on average over 100 and something emails every hour. All I've done today, seriously, when I did actually, I did get some sleep. I went to sleep about 7 o'clock and woke up, and it was actually only 10 o'clock. So I only got 3 hours sleep, but it was still, I didn't get any more time jumps today. But the thing is, it's sort of, time is currently 6:24 p.m. just in case it happens. Um, but the thing is, it's sort of, you're looking down and everything here. It's sort of like a lot of people are freaking out about this, and all the different things and everything. And so you've got to turn around. You've got to realise, folks, that I do check the emails. Yes, I can sit there and answer some of them. I do go through them quite a fair bit and sort of, okay, what's going on here? Okay, let's jump back to that. Where is that? I was actually had one open. I must have screwed up something there. But yeah, I'm getting questions like that. But I do answer them, and I am vetting the questions in case I'm getting somebody calling people idiots and lunatics. They're being scratched. You do that on my channel, folks. Your comments will be wiped out initially and very fast because I monitor my channel every hour at the moment while I'm homesick with this bloody gastrointestinal thing, and it's not the flu. I thought it was the flu, and but I just have a gastrointestinal problem where food goes in one end and it goes straight out the fucking other, and I reckon it's all connected to the thing. Okay, XY Vision. Okay, I didn't have a time. I never timestamp my videos and everything like that because I'm a filmmaker. We don't actually timestamp them. It's sort of like, but the thing is, I can't move like this. This snap one I'm using at the moment to make these doesn't use as much space. I need to upload them very quick. This is called Snagit. And if I use my Bandicam, which is more for 4K work and everything like that, takes a long while, and it could take 20 hours to upload a video. So I'm not using Bandicam. That one I can move around. I can move around to the clock and everything like that. I can include a clock on it. Okay, Johnny, no, I haven't. It's found my children. Okay, someone said there is, I should be spending all my time. Okay, hang on, here it is here. I believe that 3 children gone missing of you looking for anything. I would be freaking out really and not conforming and finding any change in like, it's crap. Stop writing this shit. Okay, I miss my kids. My kids are still alive, but they're just not alive in this reality. That's why I'm able to handle it, because I know I am the one that has been shifted, okay? So stop freaking out. People like Johnny Ord, If you watch this video, which I think you're gonna watch, because I'm gonna send this video to you, so this is particularly for you. Okay, I miss my kids. I freak out every fucking second of the day. What happened to them? Is the man that has been swapped to my reality going to look after my kids as well as I look after them? If they need money, is he going to give them money? Like, I've gone broke because of my kids sometimes, because my kids needed money and I've done things. Took my son to Hawaii before he went to into the Navy, so I got spent some time with him and everything, just because of all the wars and shit like that going on. But yeah, I freak out about my kids, and yeah, as I said, I've already answered that question. There are some things like, be nice if you use the flat Earth map. Okay, you got to understand, right, Alan? Google Earth is photos wrapped around a globe. Okay, there are flat earthers out there, and I'm saying flat earthers, not Flat Earth Society. They're flat earthers. They came from a flat earth. The descriptions I have been given, and I'm not going to go through them because they're in my private messages. The descriptions I've been given about how the Google Earth was set up. One guy even sent me a photo, and I'm not going to show you because it's that I was asked not to show you because the guy does not want to be identified. He doesn't want to be considered a nut in this reality. He's not as outspoken as me. So there are some things I'm keeping private. So yes, you can message me. Use the message system. If you've got a problem, message me, right? How do you message somebody in Google Earth and think? Okay, there it is there. Under community, just go message. Right? Until, oh shit, sorry. Yeah. Okay, that's, yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, folks, anybody, I'm going to chop that. If you see a chop section of this video, folks, it's because I accidentally hit messages, and I didn't mean to. But, yeah, I got tons of messages, folks, and I can't get through them. So, yeah, so please, yeah, and it's not going to be in there, those of you that think I did accidentally hit on the messages. But there are things in there. If you find something in here that you can't work out, if you can't find messages on your screen, because some people are saying they can't find messages. Some people have messages disabled. You've got to enable your messages to get messages, okay? If I go onto my channel, you can go onto somebody's channel and they've got a bloody message section and there's a little button. So, yeah, James has experienced the weird trumpet sounds have something to do with CERN and this effect. Yes, Arinky111, whatever your name is, I'm sorry I can't pronounce it. Yeah, I heard them too, and that's what I just said before. I actually do think they've got something to do with this. I think the sounds that we heard may have been one of the changes. I've actually now experienced, I've now got memories of two realities. Yeah, and it's just happening. It's just, their memories just coming into my head. And as if to say, yeah, I was there. And stuff that you guys haven't even spoke of. I'm not going to talk about some of the stuff yet. I'm going to get into that in one of them because one of those realities is quite freaky. Okay, and it's very freaky and it's very fucking scary, and it sort of answers some questions some people have had, and it might answer the question altogether, but at the moment I'm not prepared to talk about it. I'm still coming over with these things that have been coming into my head. Yes, it is a mindfuck. Mongolia, yeah, Mongolia is really a mindfuck. Mongolia was taken over by China and it was classified as China, and Russia has taken all their countries back. Yeah, so yeah, I am aware of it. So guys, look, please, look, I am going to answer your questions, and if your comment does not appear on a video, it hasn't been deleted. Okay, it just means I haven't got to it. I haven't got to it. Shirley, okay, what the fuck are we people on? We're not on anything, Shirley. We just don't come from your fucking world. Okay? And I'm sorry, I'm very blunt tonight because I'm just getting sick of it, but I am going to open a channel up where I do discuss everybody's questions. And the videos are just going to be wholly and solely about answering your questions about the Mandela effect. They're going to be linked. I'm going to link all my videos across, and then I'm going to do once a week or every couple of times I check my things. If I see any good question, I'm going to answer it. So, yeah, you might even get a bit of fame out of it, but I'm not in this for the fame. Okay, people are saying, okay, why all these ads? Okay, guess what? I don't have a job in this reality. My invention never took off in this reality. In my reality, I'm actually quite a wealthy man. I invented a thing called the zipper stopper, and I still thinking, if you want a zipper stopper, I'll sell you zipper stoppers. Yeah, because I need to sell them so I can make some money, guys. Because I've got no money. I don't have as much money in this world. I do have some because he's been out testing it, and it's sort of because a few friends are saying, "Oh, how come you don't go to the markets at the moment?" I said, "Oh, go to the market." And I said, "Why?" I mean, product was on the market. That's how I found out it wasn't on the market. And the thing is, that sort of the market I was on was in the supermarket shelves. I was on all the supermarket shelves. In this reality, I'm not on the supermarket shelves. So something really weird is going on. And just as I said, to those of you that are talking about my kids, please look. I do miss my children. Please don't ask that question anymore. I miss my children very, very, very much. To me, I'm just travelling because I'm a traveller. I can handle being away from my children, and yeah, but they just never were born in this reality. And seriously, they just weren't born. My two exes, just two of them, just don't know me whatsoever. Yeah, I've still got the same problems with my daughter to my marriage. Yeah, she has still got the religious mum in this reality, and yeah, let's just say she was a bit of a nutter. Won't tell you what religion because I'm not going to downgrade that religion. It's just my ex-wife. But yeah, my daughter's been indoctrinated, so yeah, she's still the same, but she's still in existence. I've checked her work; she still works there. So yeah, so only two are in this existence, but the other three are just vanished. I don't know how the fuck it happened, but it happened. But as you said, saw that by that news story, CERN, they said they were thing about alternate realities. I think CERN is the thing. We're not being duped. Okay, Brenda, we're not being duped. They're not composites. The Earth is flat in your reality. Okay, Brenda, you come from what I call the flat Earth reality. I've met a few of you, okay, and let's just say in those messages, I've had detailed descriptions of what the flat Earth looks like. I've had, and it's not writing on the fucking the back of the thing. It's a flat disc, and it flips over into a disc like a UFO. It's got the shape of a UFO. Okay, I can tell you that much because I've seen the pictures. But I'm not going to tell you the guy's name that drew me the pictures, and that's what it looked like in their reality. And it's just the way the Earth was in their reality. Okay, there's many of us. There's many, and there's billions of us. Trust me. If you saw the amount of videos and checks that I've got to go through on an hourly basis in the last few days. Now, over the next week, folks, I will not be answering and not be doing anything through the day on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays because I have college and I still enjoy my college. I'm doing animation, by the way, so I actually understand all this stuff. I'm learning how to make cartoons. I was a filmmaker in my reality. Thank God I'm still a filmmaker in this reality because I'd go nuts if I wasn't a filmmaker. But I'm also an inventor and an artist, and those have been constant. They stayed the same. But yeah, I'm reading these things here. Okay, now, okay, to Emmanuel, okay, don't downgrade the new earthers. Okay, yes, I do know that I have noticed an intelligence difference. Okay, and yeah, I'm sorry, New Earthers. I don't know what it is about our world. We love education. I've been studying at college for 23 years, and luckily in this reality, he's done the same thing. He's really into education. I'm really into education. I love study, and sort of this is why I know all this shit because I've been studying in college for 23 years. I've done multiple subjects, and but the thing is, it's sort of different things like Davey. Yeah, thanks for your confirmation. Yeah, so but Las Vegas is one of them. Lots of cactus and very few trees. Okay, you're a different. Yeah, okay, you're not the same one. Um, yeah, the Hoover Dam in my reality is in a different spot, Dave. You've got to understand we're from multiple realities, okay? It's not just two realities merged, folks. There's been about a couple of hundred realities being merged because I'm getting different reactions from different people. And they're quite genuine. They're just as upset as me. Like that time jump, like with the time jump while I was making the video last night, that scared the fuck out of me. I don't mean it scared the fuck out of me. You just listen to the video. I was dumbfounded. I went outside, had a look, and yeah, the sun. And the strange thing is, in the past 7 days, the sun was coming up at 6:30, but it was when I say coming up, it was only just that light blue hue that you get. Walked out here this morning at 6:30 when that alarm went off. The sun was high in the sky. It was all. I thought I was back in my one of the realities that I've been in. It's sort of yeah, it's quite scary. It's sort of I don't know how many times I've jumped. I don't know if the same bloke that made a couple of the other videos. I know I know I've made videos like this, but this guy's made similar to videos to me. So I think if we're jumping it, sort of we're still making the same stuff and everything like that. So it's good. So either way, I'd say you're still going to be informed, and I am going to open up. I know I still can open up a YouTube channel. I've tried. I'm in the process of doing it. Yeah. By the way, guys, if you want to see some weird shit, watch that video. Yeah, it's really, really, really weird shit. This photo, its eyes, this picture, it goes from being blank to the picture appearing, and this thing here is a creature controlling him. And it's a really fucking freaky video. I'm not trying to promote my own videos, but that one's just a freaky fucking video. Yeah, okay, yeah, the West Wing, I've seen that. It was in my world as well, and it's called the Peterson map. And the Peterson map was a genuine map. This map looks similar to the Peterson map, but it's different. Okay, the version of this Peterson map is different to my world. Okay, the strange thing is it's sort of yeah, okay, when I talk, yeah, okay, yeah, the audio, I don't know what's happening with the audio, folks. It's sort of, I'm trying to do the best with the audio. I'm buying a new headset. It's just in case it is my headset. I don't think it is. I've checked. I listen to these videos. They sound okay to me before I upload them. So I don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah, so please bear with me. I'm going to buy a new mic. I think there is some manipulation going on, if you know what I mean. And everybody, yeah, and I believe YouTube and everybody, whoever's causing this to happen, the governments know. Trust me, the governments know. Yeah, it's sort of, see, like I'm looking at thing. No, McDonald's is not mispronouncing, Greg. The person that invented McDonald's here, name was MacDonald's. M-A-C, Donald was his name. McDonald was his name. It wasn't just a restaurant. It's just thing. Someone had to start it, and generally, when my time, when people started a restaurant, they used their name, McDonald's. He put an S at the end because all these kids and everybody worked in it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ruby. Yeah. You've seen me. I have answered your question. Okay, and I've answered it in detail. Okay, and look. Okay, if you've got problems like that, okay, you can't go to the authorities. If things have changed in your area, you can't go to the authorities. You can't go to your doctor, okay, because they're going to freak out. Unless your doctor turns around and says, oh, God, I think I'm from an alternate reality. Then start talking to her. But wait until she tells you or he tells you that they come from an alternate reality. Because I can tell you now, you go to them and you tell them you're from another reality and your things like kids are missing or something changed. You got an extra kid. I had one lady, she's got an extra one. She's spun out of that. She's just all of a sudden, this kid's come in. She said, oh, how'd you get in my house? And she said, and the kids turned around and said, Mum, what's going on? How did you get in my house? You're not my thing. It's Mum, stop doing this, stop doing this, stop doing it. And she's going on and telling me about it because I've actually got into a phone conversation with that lady. And it's quite good. I've actually spoken to the child. The child was telling me about it as well, but she swears black and blue in her reality that it isn't the same child. It didn't happen in her reality. She didn't have it in her mind. I've lost 3 children. Okay, so please look. Okay, I understand that you think that I don't think I should be out looking for my children. I have. Do you think I sit here making videos 24 hours a day? Yeah, at the moment, all weekend I've just done is look at these bloody comments. But because it's just gotten really strange over the last few days, it went from being a few comments to being like hundreds every hour, and I mean hundreds every hour. And the strange thing is, I am going to try and do it. I am going to try and answer your questions now. When it comes to answering your questions on the new channel in this type of video, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to talk to you. And I'm only going to choose them. I'm going to pre-select them, then I'm going to make the video. I'm not going to answer everybody via voice. It would take too long. I'll quickly screw over some minor ones and everything. Like the amounts of electromagnets screwed up all kinds of things. Yeah, when they smash, did you know, ever seen the pictures where they smash the atoms together and it sends out all the particles? That could be all the bubbles, creating the bubbles. That's what it could be. It's sort of, I'm pretty smart. I've got a pretty high IQ. Yeah, now the rib cage. Now, guess what, guys? While I was down in Melbourne, I've actually drawn you a picture of my rib cage, what it should look like. I am going up to get it scanned tomorrow and make an electronic copy. And I'm going to make a special video about the rib cages. I'm going to talk about them intensively, and because our sternum was so different to what your guys is. You got bone, yours is bone, ours was thing. Well, mine's bone now because I've merged in the thing. I think it's our souls. And by the way, it's not just our bodies, but there is something going on. The body is similar, the body is different. Um, I can't handle certain foods and different things like that. And it's really, really strange, folks. So just handle it, do your best, talk to friends. You're going to be in here. But as I said, like, I can't get into these bloody websites. I keep on getting this message. I can't go into these websites. That is a web creation. I've got a few websites, by the way, folks. I can't get into websites. It's very strange. It's very, very strange. WordPress, create an account. Okay, you go through, you get to certain stages, as I said. You get to certain stages, and you go to here, you select your website, and then you put your name in, the Mandela Effect Society, hit enter, nothing happens, and it sits there saying loading, 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 and it's weird. I can't get into creating, so I can't. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to add another channel onto one of my other channels, and I'm going to create it and everything. And yeah, thanks Tuddy Pender, thanks for finding that news story, and that's why I only showed the news story. Everybody go and watch this video. CERN made contact Mandela Effect Part 6, Tuddy Pender. Good video. I've watched it, and this is how I think. And Tuddy and I have been, he's been quoting me a fair bit. I'm actually now starting to quote him. So yeah, Tuddy, you're finding things that I haven't found. Keep up the good work, brother. And from the sounds of you, I think we did come from a similar reality. Maybe there could be minor changes, Tuddy, but we're all still from Earth. Thank fuck for that. Prophetic warning from the Bible. Wayne, wake up to yourself. I'm a rock solid Christian, Wayne. I've read your videos and watched them. I'm a rock solid Christian, bro, and it's yeah, you've got to give some change because the Bible says new heaven, new earth. Wake up, yeah. So yeah, there's some stuff out there that is really, really different. The Mandela effect in the last few days, folks, is the biggest thing that hit the internet. It's I'm looking forward to a new crash, but the strange thing, everybody go and watch this video. Serious, you got to watch Tuddy's latest video. I'm going to link it in this video and everything, so don't worry. Here's me actually getting a copy of it. So, copy there. So when this is uploaded, I'm going to link it up in here. How about I link it up in here for you? Okay, got the basic. Yeah, so Tuddy, look, here you go. I'm even giving you credit right now. Oops. No, I can't do that. I still haven't done it. I'll do it later, Tuddy. But yeah, the thing is, everybody go and watch Tuddy's video. It's a good video. It explains a lot. It's that news story here, and I'm just going to lead out. I'm actually going to go out with this, Tuddy. So yeah. I'm not stealing your work, Tuddy. I'm just playing your video, dude. That's all I'm doing. I'm just playing your video. You get the full credit, bro.
To disprove everything we think we know about, well, everything. Researchers with the European Organization for Nuclear Research, or CERN, are in the process of restarting the world's biggest particle accelerator. Known as the Large Hadron Collider, the restart comes after 2 years after the machine discovered the Higgs boson, or God particle, which is believed to be the key to how particles get their mass. But now scientists want to use the machine to disprove the Big Bang theory of the universe by discovering miniature black holes, which would in turn reveal parallel universes. And it only gets weirder from there. See, according to the scientist, if these black holes are detected at a particular energy, it would prove an alternate existence theory, or known as rainbow gravity, which posits that the universe stretches back in time infinitely with no origin point like the Big Bang. No word yet on whether Doctor Who will be available when scientists actually rip a hole in the space-time continuum. But we can hope.
Okay, well, folks, guess what? They did rip a hole in the space-time continuum because that's what we're all experiencing. So, anyhow, Tuddy, thanks for the video, mate. Keep up the good work, dude. Look, Tuddy, send me your email. I've got my message up there. Send me your email, mate. I want to talk to you about a bit of stuff. I'll give you my phone number and everything, and if you want to ring me, you're welcome to ring me, dude, because we're on the same page here, and I'd like to have a good yarn with you. And if you can't afford the phone call, mate, send me your phone number in the email and I will actually telephone you, because I don't give a damn about phone costs. Money's money, and so I'm not worried about price, but I'd love to have a yarn with you, mate. So yeah, sort of those of you that are trying to contact me, please message me. If you want a private conversation, you simply go to the comment section of the video. Under the comment, you hit this button. I'm not going to do it again because it means I've got to cut it out. So yeah, you hit that button there. And let's just say I've got just as many messages as I get. And I'm going to refresh. I'm going to show you how quickly messages are coming through. This says 3 there now. I'm going to refresh it. Okay, there's only 3 there now. Something's going on. That was strange. About this morning, I was getting hundreds and hundreds of messages in my comments, and maybe if I just going to jump out for a second, folks. Click on that, see if that does any difference. No, yeah, okay. So no one's contacted me in the last hour. That's good. I'm going to have a break. I think everybody sent me messages instead. It just means I've got to be busy in the messages section. So anyhow, God, I love you, and everybody else, I love all of you. And look, we're in different worlds. You're going to have to get accepted. If you have had family changes, please don't freak out. Okay, your family are still alive in the other reality. That's the way I look at it. That's the only way I can look at it, that they're still alive, because in my reality, they were great kids. I loved them all. I had dramas trying to get them all to meet each other. They just thought that I had to be just theirs and all theirs and all this. You know what kids are like. My eldest son, the one I went to the March Out Parade, well, he is a great kid in both realities. He's a great kid. May look a little bit different in this reality. I look a little bit different in this reality. And the thing is, you can't go to your doctor and say, look, I think I'm from another reality. You will be locked up in a heartbeat, and I mean a heartbeat. If you go to the police, they'll lock you up in a heartbeat, not in the cells. They'll lock you up in the nut house. This is really happening. It's happened to billions of us, folks, and it's the extent of the messages that I've answered over the last 24 hours. That's why I made this particular video, are just beyond a joke. So look, yeah, please turn around and think about what you're saying to other people in this ad. This is just to those of you that are coming into the Mandela effect, or they're realising whether you are a new earther. Please do not discriminate against our folk, because we don't come from here. Okay, you want to embrace us, because we are from a different world. Embrace us, because we know things that you don't know. You know things that we don't know. Your world to us is an experience. And I advise you of the old earthers, go and look at your current surroundings of what you remember, because I guarantee you they're going to be different. As I said, like to me, it's the Newcastle Harbour. And it's and I'll show you again. I'm going to call it up really quickly. Where the fuck is that going? But yeah, Google Earth in my reality is way different, folks. It's sort of larger, bigger, everything's different, distances, and just show back. But seriously, look in your reality, because things are going to be different, folks. Like this. As I said, in my reality, that goes out to sea. So, and this plume of silt here, you see here, my reality, when that came out to there, it always came around and was pushed back into the Stocko Beach. It used to be a nightmare on Stocko Beach, because all the trees used to wash up on the thing, but now there's going to be even more trees washing up on the beach for those people. But look at your surroundings. Have a look at Google Earth, see if anything in your area has changed. If it has, trust me, just go for a drive. I sat up here in this car park for a good period of time, looking at the beach and looking out and looking here. I spoke to a couple of fishermen sitting here, and I said, fellas, does that look right? And I'm pointing up there, and they said, no, it doesn't look right. And we ended up in a good half-hour conversation about the Mandela effect. So yeah, wake up, folks. Something's going on. Something really huge is going on. CERN has split, not just split the atom, they have bombarded the atom so much they have created and successfully crossed the line into an alternate reality. Now, to those of you that know Bass Strait, yeah, this is way different. Tasmania's too far away. That's too big. That's too big. I used to live down here on the west coast, so I know that's wrong. So yeah, and so many things here are different, folks. So many things are different, and you've got to turn around and you've got to say, fuck. You've got to open your eyes. Something is happening. Something big is happening. Something big has happened. Things like this, like where a stone's throw, you could fucking throw a rock across here. Man, there used to be a giant sea across there. And this sea name is different. The sea name is so different here. It's sort of, I think actually it was just all the Timor Sea because it used to be smaller and up here. So this was the Timor Sea. This wasn't there. So wake up. And I mean, wake up! You got to get to the reality that things have changed. And I love you all. I'm sorry about the audio. I should have a new microphone by tomorrow. So I do not think it is my microphone because I listen to the videos here before I upload them and they seem okay. So I think there's some interference going on. I love you all and I'll see you all later. And trust me, guys, don't freak out, please. Don't go to the authority because I don't want to see any of you get locked up. You're not going nuts. This is really, really happening, folks. So please, please, just take time. And look, I do put your comments up. The only reason why I do it is if someone gets on there and gives you a hard time. So I monitor the thing. And no lie, the thing is, that's the only monitoring I'm doing to the channel, folks, is I'm stopping the trolls coming in and causing you guys a hard time. I'm making it so that you can communicate and talk to each other, please, until I can get these websites up, because this is all I'm getting all the time. I'm just getting this constantly. Now, whether or not we have been abducted now, this is something that actually someone else said to me, folks. Have we been abducted? Are they just doing it? Strange thing is, I haven't had mail for a week. That's really strange. I get mail all the time. There's been no mail in my mailbox. Something fucking weird's going on. And but yeah, you got to turn around and you got to make right decisions, and it's sort of, you've got to make the choice of how you can handle it. And once again, I'm going to say to you, yes, I love my children. Yes, they are still alive. They're just not alive in this reality. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just on a trip like I normally do. I travel everywhere. I love traveling, okay? So I'm used and able to submit it into the pocket and make myself realize that, yeah, okay, everything's different, everything the same, and nothing else is being changed except for me. I'm the one that has been shifted. I am the one that thing. It's sort of, and yes, I'm very adamant it's not a conspiracy, okay? Hugh, guess what? I've had my ribs x-rayed, and guess what? They're exactly the same as this world. It's not a conspiracy. This is really happening, Hugh, so I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm allowing your comment. As I said, the only comments I'm deleting, folks, are the ones that are rude, crude, and ripping off you guys that are making the comments. So, yes, I do monitor the channel because this at the moment is the Mandela Society channel. And the thing is, we need to stick together because of the simple fact that I can't get these websites up and you can't go to anybody else. Where are the support group? If there's any doctors out there, and I mean real doctors, and trust me, if you're going to start giving advice, I'm going to demand that you get some ID to me to prove that you are a medical practitioner, because if I do want a doctor to comment on our channel and everything like that, you will be highly monitored and highly moderated as to what you're doing, because if you start accusing people of being nuts, you'll be banned from this channel in a heartbeat. All I want is someone, a psychologist or something, someone to help people with the changes, because they are changes, and I only want a doctor that has experienced the change themselves. I do not want a doctor that's from the new earth that's just going to try and lock people up. You can go and get stuffed as far as I'm concerned. If that's the case, and you'll be the most monitored person. As I said, I will want to see ID if you start making comments on the channel, unless you're just making them as usual and you start calling people nuts, then I'm just going to wipe you off the channel. But the thing is, you've got to turn around, and if you're going to, I do need a doctor. So if there is a doctor out there in psychologists, psychiatrists, because these people some people are having trouble understanding what's going on and everything. But unless the Mandela effect has happened to you, and unless you have been swapped over in reality, please don't bother, because I'm just going to monitor you and I'll just because this has really happened to us. And we're not nuts. We're all still quite sane people and everything like that. Um, we just need support. And that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. I'm trying to be that person that gives you support. So holding fast there, guys. Just hold fast. As the Bible says, hold fast. Because God's still coming. And that's one good thing. God's still coming even in this reality. So hold fast. Hold fast to what you have. And do with it, if you're in the situation like me where you're missing children and things like that, embrace the ones you still have. If you've been given extra, embrace them. Embrace them. That was a step that most probably you didn't take in the other world, and it's happened in this world. So embrace them and love them. Check for DNA. Yeah, okay, I would still check for DNA. If someone comes up to you and says, "Oh, Mum, I'm your child," all this, and you don't know them from a bar of soap, and they're trying to take advantage of the Mandela effect, request a DNA sample. And yeah, I would. I did it to all my kids actually, whether they knew it or not. And so I took hair samples of everyone. It's easy to go up to a brush and take a couple of strands of hair. And yeah, I had all my kids DNA tested. All my kids were DNA tested because I had 5 different mothers for 5 different kids. So yeah, of course I went and done it. 2 of them gave me the samples willingly, but yeah, the others I just grabbed it out of their comb or their brush and had it tested. So yeah, that the thing is, all my children came from 5 different mothers, and this is why I think it's affected me so much. Because 5 mothers, 5 different children, and 3 of them don't exist in this world. And if they still existed in this world and I hadn't known them, I would go and get a DNA sample, because in this current reality, you're going to need to, folks. If you've got someone trying to get money out of you and stuff like that and telling you they're your kid, don't give them money until such time that they're prepared to give you a DNA sample. It's just a bit of helpful advice, because it could happen. Okay, there could be the unscrupulous types in this world that try and take advantage of us, and don't be dumb. Yeah, take a DNA. Yeah, so but it has happened, and yeah, okay, I'm critical about it, folks, before you comment about it. So I would, and I bet you would too. So wake up, come to reality as we know it, because I don't know if we're going to be able to get back, folks. I think we could be stuck here. If I had my way, I would make sure that CERN was taken out of action altogether, so it can't be done anymore, so we can get on and live our lives in the current reality that we're stuck in. And yeah, if you've got missing children, I feel sorry for you, folks, because I know exactly how you feel. Um, they're still alive, okay? They're still alive. They're in another reality. They're just not in this one with us. We were the ones taken, whether we were abducted by aliens, whether we were shifted by a reality shift, and it's not a time shift anymore. I do not believe that there's time travelers involved. I do not believe it at all. Okay, my second video, please disregard it. That video was done in the first few days that the Mandela effect was taking over and the changes were becoming more obvious to everybody on Earth, and that was around the time when this all started big time. It went from little changes to massive changes all over the world. So to those of you out there that are having problems, look, just message me, send me a message, I'll talk to you. Um, if I can get stuff to you and everything like that, I'm going to set up a Skype number and a chat line, and I'm going to try and work out some way that we can communicate. There is, in my world, we had a website, if anybody knows what the website's called in this one, where we could have a moderated channel where I could sit there and say, okay, such and such, you can now talk. It was like an internet radio, and it was they could get on the Skype, and we could just put whoever we wanted on the Skype, so we could have a radio station out there. And you really need to get out there and do something and help the Mandela Effect Society. I can't think of any other name for it, folks, because that's the only thing that identifies us was that change in Nelson Mandela. That's how the name became about. So I'm using that name for the society because we all are victims of the Mandela effect. And may God love you all. May God protect us all. And may God help us, show us the way home. whether this is not a test, whether this could be God God just saying that was enough. We could be the people that were taken off the earth that couldn't handle the truth. And maybe this is a reality to help us handle the truth that maybe Earth was destroyed. And when that giant asteroid was going past, because it did happen about the same time. And that was the freaky thing that I didn't want to tell you. I tend to keep all that to the end of the thing. Just before all this started for me, there was a giant asteroid about to pass Earth. I'm wondering if, and it was the chance that it was going to hit Earth. I'm wondering if that's what happened. But then I've got to face the reality that my children know more, and I don't want to do that, so I'm not doing that. And as far as I'm concerned, my children are still alive, and you've got to turn around and you've got to make everything the best way that you can. Handle it, hold fast, pray to God, because He still exists even in this world. Might be changes to the Bible, but there is also the possibility that we have been abducted, and this is a giant experiment. I've even come to the conclusion that I could be the Truman of this world. You remember the Truman Show? That's what I've looked at. I'm thinking to myself, oh, fucking hell, I'm Truman. Man, I'm Truman. And just what's going on. Oh, it's like a giant fucking film set. This reminds me of a giant fucking film set. This is the Truman world. Yeah, wow. So yeah, I've come to that conclusion as well. Is that happening? But no. Okay, it's too many changes, folks. Far too many changes. Otherwise, it means there's a couple of billion of us that are all part of this Truman thing that we don't know what's going on. We're in a giant film set. Yeah, that is a possibility too. That is a possibility. There's thousands of possibilities as to what happened. Make up your own mind, folks. I can't tell you what it is. But all I know is the Mandela effect is out there. And as to what's happening to sound, I don't know. I'm trying to find out. As I said, I'm going out tomorrow. I'm going to buy a brand spanking new, expensive microphone so that I can talk to you and that we can communicate properly and everything. And I'm trying to set up the website, but as I said, this is what I keep on getting. This is a website building website. And oops, we've encountered a temporary glitch, or I go to WordPress. And it just won't, it gets up to that stage, and you go, as I said, you go there, health and organisations, community associations, you go there, you pick a thing, then you put that in there, bang, hit. Oh, okay, that's not it.